So good afternoon. This is Dr. David A. Paget. Welcome to the Earth Day celebration at Tennessee State University. We do this every year. So first, I'm just going to give a little bit of context before we get started formally with the student presentations. So as some of you may know or may not know, I've been teaching at Tennessee State University for about 25 years. And we've gone through several periods of geographic information systems development here. Of course, beginning with the early days before we had a site license, before we had an Environmental Systems Research Institute site license, and before ArcGIS Online. Our goal was to expose as many students to geographic information systems as possible, as we could see the trajectory of the technology growing and more opportunities growing in that arena. The challenge was that we did not have the infrastructure in place to necessarily offer students the opportunity to have hands-on experience with the technology, because back in those days, the technology or the software was very difficult to manage on personal computers and laptop computers. ArcGIS is the heaviest program that runs on the Microsoft platform. And so therefore, a lot of students, especially when we were using the desktop version, their laptops did not have the capacity to handle the software. And even on campus, without the site license, it was a very labor-intensive process of having to constantly load the software into our PC labs on campus, which presented another additional challenge. And so at that time, in my large here would be 25 to 30 student sections. In my relatively large world regional geography sections, when we get the sophomore and freshman, mostly freshman level students, and this is where we want to expose students to the technology early in their college career so they get a better understanding. But unfortunately, I and others were unable to offer hands-on experience in the technology. And then fortunately along came ArcGIS Online, which has been really enhanced more and more and more, to the point that we can really offer a full slate of hands-on projects to students early on in their college careers, which gives them a much better sense of how the technology works and how its applications might be advantageous to them as part of their skill set as they begin their careers in whatever field. Because as we know, mapping and GIS and geospatial technology is pretty much ubiquitous almost across every academic major now. So I have since developed a series of exercises. I'm going to go to student view now. A series of exercises in my introductory geography classes that offer students the opportunity to get hands-on experience with geographic information systems. Another advantage of this of conducting these assignments is that students can have their own personal subscription, if you will, or license, their own personal license to ArcGIS Online, and eventually, because we have the campus-wide site license, perhaps ratchet that up to the full version as they move further into other classes. But this series of exercises gives students the opportunity to get a taste of how the technology works. and to understand the basic elements of cartography inherent in GIS, and that's an entirely different conversation. And further, because students have their own licenses, they can actually link their work to their digital resumes. So, for instance, if they're actually applying for an internship, yes, they'll have GIS experience on the resume, but then they can also put a link on that electronic resume to the work that they've completed in this class as an example of what they can do, which is of utmost importance in today's world. So we have a series of 5 exercises. The first one is when students come in and it's called mapping well-known hometown landmarks. I've actually customized this assignment out of a Esri tutorial. And so when students complete this assignment, they get a little taste of GIS, but they also are able to get a certificate for completing a GIS course that they can put on their resume. I mean, it does mean something. I tell my students, if you do anything in this class, you're ahead of 95% of people in this country in terms of understanding this technology. The second assignment is like an icebreaker. Students are able to compile data in an attribute table, pull it into ArcGIS Online, and then make a collective class map. Then, of course, the third assignment, this one was new this semester. We actually get in and really do some analysis of climate data using ArcGIS Online. So now we're adding climate data to an attribute table, putting that into the software. And so, let me see if I can. And then GIS assignment 4 involved more of a holistic approach of taking GIS data or raw data, pulling it into a GIS or map format. In this case, analyzing population and economic data in Latin America and the Caribbean, developing and analyzing population graphs from different countries using ArcGIS Online and the story map template. And so in this case, students actually get to use a very, very, very powerful tool called the story map template, which, as most of you all know, is a skill that is very, very sought after by a lot of people. And so last but certainly not least, we went outside during the eclipse and collected globe data during the eclipse. The eclipse happened to occur during this class, during the exact time that this class met from about 12:45 to 2:10 p.m. on April the 8th. And so we were able to actually go outside. We actually had about 30 homeschool kids come up here and join us on campus. And so it was a very successful event. And so GIS assignment 5 involves taking that data from the Eclipse and actually converting it into ArcGIS Online format. And so that will possibly be demonstrated today. And so without any further delay, I just wanted to give you the context of where these assignments are derived. And so now we're going to bring some students up here and we're going to do some map demonstrations. Let's see. Oh, so we have 3 possible candidates. So we've got Dalton. So where's Dalton's map right here. Let's see. So we're gonna bring Lucas Dalton up. And oh. Okay, so let's pause the recording. Okay, so we're gonna have Dalton here introduce himself and his major, and then we're gonna go start the map demonstration. Okay, then. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk you through. This looks good. Looks good. Looks very good, as a matter of fact. So this is a map of the you and no, you're doing map demo. Yeah, this is a map of the globe data taken during the eclipse. So it's like you don't have to do surgery on this one like I did in the other class. Bring the menu. I mean, bring the legend up. Okay, legend. Okay, so we have some green point symbols are old. Okay. Let's go over to the right-hand side where it says the next one down. Yeah, styles. Let's go down to scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Scroll up, keep going, keep scrolling. Okay, do this. Go up to the very top and see where it says map view, open and map view reflect. Yeah, go there. Open and open. We go back to the map viewer. We do the CSV file. No, it's fine. We're just trying to figure out where. So this is what we do every year. The projects don't have to be perfect, but we try to do what we call on-site surgery. So the issue here, if you scroll up in the legend, is that we have the um, hmm. Um, how, how, let me step in. We're gonna just stop recording for a minute. Pause. Okay, so we're back to recording. So let's zoom out.
You want me to close the legend?
No, keep the legend open. Okay, zoom out, zoom in, and zoom back in. Okay, so let's look at what's good about this. So the data points are where they're supposed to be. We took our first set of data points at Old Courtyard. So let's just go there. We had 92% cloud cover, cumulonimbus solar. What we want to look at is the current temperature and the surface temperature. So we had current temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and surface temperature of 20.2 degrees Celsius. That with the concrete surface. Okay, so close that and go to the second site. Scroll down a bit. Just, bring the back into yes. Pull map up. Okay, so a little bit more, okay, so for, so let's see, so we've got a current temperature. There's something, okay, we just have to deal with what's in the database. So our current temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. We shouldn't be dividing the current temperature by the surface temperature. So we get these odd values. So notice that the values in the legend are 1.2. That's not, we can, we don't have, we can, normally I would fix this, but we want to get other students up here. I took almost the whole class period, another class, fixing the math. But that's what this is for. But let's just look at the data. So we have the current temperature with the grass surface of 22 degrees Celsius. And let's go back to the other site. So the current temperature there was also 22 degrees Celsius. So I don't think we had any change in current temperature. Let's look at surface temperature. So go back. So the surface temperature on the grass was 17.9 degrees Celsius, and then the concrete. So this is what we would expect for a variety of reasons. The symbology, I'm looking at the symbology here. So we have the surface temperatures. So the data, that is correct. The symbology is off. But at least that is correct. So what we see here is that the concrete surface, and this is during the eclipse. This is during the eclipse. That's why this is so, so significant. So scroll up just a little bit in the dollar box so you can see. So we had virtually no change in the current temperature from one site to the next, 22 degrees Celsius. But the surface temperature was almost 3 degrees Celsius warmer over the concrete, which is what we would expect, especially on a day when we had 92% cloud cover. So we didn't have the incoming solar radiation that would really make a pronounced difference in either surface. But if you go back to the grass surface, here's where we see the impact of urban heat island mitigation. So notice that under the same cloud conditions and the same current temperature, that the grass surface is significantly cooler. Now, it isn't dramatic. It isn't as if we were out there on a day when current temperature was 30 degrees Celsius. Maybe the grass was 10 degrees cooler than the current temperature. We didn't have that effect, but at least we can see somewhat of the cooling effect that grass and other green infrastructure might have upon cooling a surface and a community, and in some cases, an entire city. So that just, if I had, we might come back to this one maybe at the end, because I really want to fix that. I can't figure out how to fix it on the fly right now, because just fix that little glitch and it will be perfect. So thank you, Dalton. Yeah, maybe so. We have a lot of here now. Okay, so that was our first presentation. If anyone in the viewing audience has any questions as we go along, just please feel free to ask our students any question that you might have. Yeah. I'll sign you out. Yeah. Yeah. Usually I do problem solving on the fly, but I couldn't figure out a solution to that that one right on the fly. Okay, so that was our first student. On to the next. Like I said, we do this every year here at TSU in celebration birthday. And so I'm going to pull up our next student here, and this is always, oh, there's a question in the dialogue. Thank you all. So we have people zooming in. Thanks to all. We're gonna ask, that's just the first student. We're just getting started here. So, let's see, where are we here? All right, let me just fumble around and pause recording. Okay, here's our next student who will introduce himself, his major, and where he's from.
Hi, I'm Nigel Simon, sophomore mass communications major from Clarksville, Tennessee. I live in Clarksville, Tennessee, but I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My map isn't showing.
Okay, so wait, go back to ArcGIS Online. Where you logged in. Go to content. Okay, so that first map, globe maps, web maps. See this globe assignment web map? The very first one.
Yeah.
On that, yeah, that just click right on, right there, that right there. Open the map viewer, right hand side, open the map, the upper right hand side. All right, so let's take a look at this map. Okay, I see we have something there. Go over to change style. To the left hand side, right hand side, right, all over here. Styles. Okay, here we go. Let's see, go to field. And let's go with globe surface temperature. Globe surface temperature. And hit add, no, hit done. Now hit done. All right, so now come over to the left hand, pull the legend up. Keep going down now, you click there, legend, let's see. Globe surface temperature. And so we have, so notice that we have somewhat of an exaggerated, graduated symbol here, but we can clearly see it's pretty much a almost just over a 5 degrees Celsius difference between the globe surface temperature at the northwest corner site and the grass site. Click right on that circle. I mean, on the northwest corner site. Now that's the lawn. Other one's the corner. Okay. Click right on. Okay, let's look at the data here. Let's explore. Now this is none of that. I wish we had the other map open. Because scroll down. Let's see what time it was. Time of this observation. Oh, there's no time. Sorry. This is why it's very important to record time, because okay, so I'm not going to be trying to see if we have time here.
I can pull up.
No. It's fine. You can just so let's just take a hard look at this map here. Okay, get a good visual. Now let's go back to the style. Let's try something. Fine. No, don't click around. Okay, scroll down a little bit. Okay, let's go to field. Let's try go to field. Globe current temperature, and okay, No. Okay, let's see. Style option. Click on style options again. Scroll down. Scroll up. Click on symbol style. Right with that. Yeah, click right there. Right. Okay, hit done. Let's just look at see. Let's see what this map's gonna look like. Hit done, done. Hit done again. Let's just see how this goes. No, I don't like it at all. Okay, so let's try something quick. Let's go down here where this keep going down. No, here, see this folder? Okay, it's saved. Click there and just hit save. All right, so we saved our map as is. Now up at the top, go to map viewer flat, open in map viewer classic. Let's see if the open in map viewer classic. It's not. It's not going to do it. Go back to map, open in map viewer. Bring the legend back in, up in. It's giving you two different sets of symbols. Go back to style. Okay, so this didn't work at all. See, so we put the current temperature on first. Okay, see these six little dots next to surface temperature? Click that. Let me see the time on that. We'll click on the current temperature layer, surface temperature. Just click no surface temperature. So you had that first. Click on the well,
Yeah, that's right.
okay, cancel that. Cancel that. Go to globe current temperature. Cancel that for now. Just scroll down. Scroll down. Okay, let's get the style option. Click on style options again. Okay. See where it says theme high to low? Click on that. No, we don't want that. Scroll down to the counts and amounts. Style options. No, you're not going to do that. Not going to do that either. Yeah, okay, so let's hit done. And let's just look at what we have on the map now, even though this is not what this is supposed to look like. It's not your fault. It is what it is. But at least the data are showing us. Okay, let's do this. Go back to no, come back over here. So click either one of these layers. Go to layers. Click there. Click the three dots. Click right on where it says. Hit remove. Just remove. All right. Here, let's see what this is. Go a little bit. Now it's share. So Wish I could jump in here and fix it. I don't have time. I mean, if we have time at the end, I'll just fix all these maps. But thank you very much. So, but this is GIS. I mean, it doesn't work perfectly the first time ever. So we're just gonna have to move along. Our next student is here. And so I think we're going to have maybe a repair session after this. So I think our next student is Robinson. So we're gonna have Robinson come up. Log in to ArcGIS Online. So while that's going, I'm gonna just pause the recording for a moment. Okay, so welcome back to Earth Day at Tennessee State University, mapping demonstration. So our next student will introduce himself, major, where he's from, and then we'll get on with the map demo.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Robinson. I am a political science major hailing all the way from Memphis, Tennessee.
We'll go to content, pull your map up. Content, it's at the very top. Go down to content, go down to content. GIS data web map.
Yes. It's the first.
Opening that viewer, see what we have here. Maybe I'm making visible, just want to make it. Zoom in on TSU campus. Maybe we just can't see. Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go to style on the right hand side. Well, let's try this. Let's open map viewer class. See that one. Just hit view map viewer classic. Okay, going there. So let's go back to map viewer. Open map viewer. Let's see what's going on here.
Wasn't it 2 dots that were supposed to be on the screen?
Yeah, but let's figure out what's going on here. It's just all part of problem solving. It's nothing to it. It's what I do every day, all day. So go to styles. Right here, styles, go there. Let's see what's going on. Go to field. Maybe there's just nothing to show. Yeah, I know I bet happened. You didn't save your map.
Onto the.
Go to surface temperature, globe surface temperature. Okay, hit add. There you go. Yeah, you didn't save your map last time. Okay, so zoom in. Hit done.
Oh.
Okay, so zoom in.
Oh.
Okay, go, I see a point on the map.
They're just not in the right place.
Yeah, just, I mean, zoom in, just zoom in on it. No, not there.
Oh,
Zoom in
my
where
bad.
that point shows.
I guess right here.
So that's, let's see what's going on. So click on the point symbol. So at least we know that, scroll down a little bit, pop up down. Oh, that probably should be a 6 out of 8. I would imagine.
Oh, okay.
I think,
right here?
No, yeah, that's, I think, I'm not sure. That's
Okay.
because it's, but there's, no, actually it's a latitude, it's clearly a latitude area. So maybe not, maybe it's not the longitude. Longitude, so scroll up. So we've got 22 degrees Celsius. This looks like the same data set that we had for current and surface temperature. One, two more people. Let's go. We have 40 minutes left. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna pause record for just a second. We don't need to really. Let's do some surgery here. Okay, so we're looking at Robinson's data table, and so this is where we notice we don't want to have any characters in number cells. Let's get those little degree symbols out of it. Oh, was that an 8?
I think so.
Here you should just, split it down the middle and have like 95. Again, no characters in numbered cells. And this isn't exact science, so we can just say 95 there. Time is fine. Oh, wonder. So we got more characters in number cells. We got more characters in number cells. Got to get those out of there. All right, so now we're going to save this. Boom. And let's see, what's the name of this file? My globe. Okay, so we saved it. Where did we save it? Let's get it out of. Okay, so we're going to save this somewhere we can actually find it again. This is on here. Save. All right. So our lat long there was an issue. It might have been because that degree, let's see if that degree symbol is there. Okay, so now we're going to bring, let's do it this way. Here. Let's just go to Map Viewer Classic, which much easier to manage. All right, so we're recording, right? Okay, so let's try this again. All right, so go to add layer file, choose file, and you're going to go to documents. I'm where we are now. And so there it is, my book. Bring that in, import layer. Okay, looking good so far. Change the attribute to show to current temperature. And go to options. Let's go to symbols. Let's make current temperature, go to fill. Make it blue, any shade of blue. Transparency, make transparency 50%. Hit OK. All right, there's one layer down, hit OK again. Boom, hit done. Now go back to something. All right. Okay. What time? How much time? Okay, let's stop recording again. Pause. Okay, so zoom in on PSU's campus and then zoom in to approximately where we were. You might want to change to satellite view. Okay, so zoom in on, that's what you see, zoom in on zoom in, keep zooming, zooming, okay. So we were right in that corner. So we're like in the center of that corner, up, north, keep on, right there. Okay, right click. Okay, see if you can, let's see, click on that lat long, see what happens. Okay, that's not what we want at all. Let's try that again. Just right click on it. Okay, now click on that lat long. Okay, it's copy to the clipboard, go to your. All right, now, first delete the data from out of that, delete that, delete all of that, delete all of that. Word, so right click, paste that in that, paste it. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now you want to very carefully cut the longitude from that cell. Don't take the comma, just that. Okay, make sure you got the minus sign. Okay, cut it. Right click, cut it. Okay, paste it in the longitude. Okay, now go back to latitude, the latitude cell. Okay, good. That comma, where's that comma? It's gone anyway. Okay, now go back to Google Map. Now go out to out, you know, about right here on the lawn, probably, yeah, right. I'm not, no, that's whatever. Just a little bit right behind this the lamp post.
Right here?
Just immediately south, a little bit south, keep going, a little bit far right, no, up, no, right there, right click right there. Okay, get that lat long, put that into your, okay, there, paste. Okay, pull that longitude out. Paste it there. Okay, go back to your latitude. All right, now hit save up in this upper right hand corner. Save it again. This time will should be in the same place. Okay, go back to ArcGIS Online. Okay, remove that layer. So see the three little dots? Go there, go down, remove it. No, right there, remove that layer, yes. Okay, add layer file, change file, it should go that one, 39 p.m. Okay, open, go there, and boom, there we go. So that changed that to current temperature. Okay, options, symbol, fill, blue, 50%, 50%,
Oh.
go back again, symbols, transparency, 50%, hit OK. All right, now hit OK here. Done. Okay, now go to add. Add layer from file. Choose file, bring that same file back in again. Right there, open, import layer. Now this time, see the first one we have is current temperature, right?
Mhm.
So this one makes surface temperature. Surface temperature options, make this one symbols. Fill, make this one red. And then 50% transparency, hit OK. Hit OK again. Done. Now bring the legend up. Okay, let's go back to content. Oh, that's good. We got surface current. Hit number. Save your map. See where it says save. There, it says save. Or call it whatever. Globe data map or something. Hit the add tag. Just put globe. Save map. All right, so let's look at, go back to, change the base map to, change the base map to hybrid, imagery hybrid. All right, so that kind of gives us some context. Okay, hit save again. All right, so let's look what we have here. Now, this is interesting. So we can clearly see that, look at the surface temperature, which is red. Notice that in the northwest corner area, which had a concrete surface, the surface temperature, oh, wait a minute, scroll down a little bit. Okay, clearly there's a mistake. It might not have been your mistake, but there's no, wait, what? You have to move on, but go back and look at your, there's no way it was 44 degrees Celsius.
I actually, was it on the, can I look at this real quick?
Yeah. Where did that even come
I don't know.
from? Let's just leave that right there. It's probably needs fixed, but we almost got it to where at least we got the points where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
So thank you very much, Robinson. So thanks for attending. We're still going, still have some more students to come forward. And I'm going to pause recording. Okay, we have a bonus presentation by Lucas Dalton. So this is the hometown map.
I did have 6 points.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
We'll start with the main part of it that we had.
Speak up a little bit louder so the microphone.
Okay. Well, originally I was born in Hermitage, Tennessee. So let me click it over here. I was born right here in Hermitage. Mainly lived my whole life though in Nashville, Tennessee. And the Ryman Auditorium is what I chose here. Let's see if it opens it. Yeah. It shows my full name, the hometown city, population, the landmark of the Ryman Auditorium, latitude and longitude, and kind of looks like the average elevation is right at the end of the longitude, so it looks like it's all together. But I'm pretty sure it's just 554 feet or something. Appalachian range is the physical range, the European and climate region, vegetation region. Right here is the major surface body of water. The nearest one nearest is the Cumberland River. Distance to the major surface of water is about 2 hours and 19 minutes. And closest mountains are the Great Smokies, which is about 226 miles. And our natural hazards are the drought and tornadoes.
So probably going back and correcting your database, like every field that has characters in it, like that tick mark, the T, that's why it's pushed over into your lat long. I guess it's not a number. Once you get that tick mark out, we'll make it a number cell.
I got you.
And all the rest of it, make all, you keep going, cross. Yeah, like keep going, keep going, keep going.
These guys
Yeah,
got
see that should just say 127.8, nothing else.
You don't want me to add the time?
No.
Okay.
And the time is fine. I mean, the time, we're never gonna map the time, but this is not gonna show up. I think I fixed all that in the cumulative map. Yeah, I fixed everybody's data.
I had that on the side because it's an easier graph to show because the CSV didn't go through well on this one. And then I marked here. This is the address of where I live currently, obviously. I don't know if anybody exactly wants to come visit. This is my mom's house on here because, and as I stated on here, every other weekend I get to go see them. And where I grew up most of the time was in Fairview, Tennessee. That was across the road, straight from my grandparents, and just easy access. Born Hermitage, lived most of my life in Nashville. First part of it was in Fairview, and then both parents' houses. And I don't know if it's gonna allow me to do it on this one, but if we could do this, we can zoom in and look at it on a better base map, maybe. Which base map you think would be best to look at the details?
Topography, topographic.
This is anywhere near correct. That's about right. About 45 minutes for me to drive there. And that's another way we can use it. We can use the measure tool. Yeah. And that is my hometown map.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. We
I
had
don't know if I mentioned this, but mechanical engineering.
the bonus presentation today. Okay, so thanks everyone for attending the. I was going to fix the other map, but I just don't want to get too much into the weeds and stuff today. But we did get one map almost back up to where it was. Just one minor error with the temperature, which probably could be fixed easily. Probably could be fixed easily here. I still don't understand what happened with that, but is this the same? I might be mistaken. Okay, so that concludes another year of GIS Day celebration at Tennessee State University. Earth Day celebration at Tennessee State University. I, of course, am Dr. David A. Paget, and we will see you again in the fall when we do this again with another class. So thanks to those of you who are attending, and this recording will be made available at the end of the day today. Thank you very much. All right, so